Hey folks, it's the Psychotic comedian. I thought I'd come back, and every few months I'll come back and do a show that I plan to. Let's go and do. I'm sorry this show started a little late, which you said I had to piss like an Italian racehorse in the bathroom. So again, I apologize for the late arrival. All right. Shout out, we got a new cameraman on me today, Ethan. So good for Ethan. He's I don't know how long he's been here, but it's nice to meet him. Anyway, I was looking up on the internet the 10 most famous psychiatrists in the history. I made number 3, UPTV. How about that? Oh, wait a minute. I made the 3rd most famous psychiatric patient. Uh, all right. Fond memory, UPTV. This is one of my therapy sessions. No more therapy. I'm smarter than the therapist anyway. But I got a memory of one of my sessions, and it kind of goes like this. Her name was Crystal. I said, Crystal, I feel a real connection with this woman. I think we really have something going. She goes, Paul, she was a prostitute, for Christ's sake. So she goes, the first 4 hookers turned your sorry ass down. I said, hey, look, Crystal, I really think there's more to it than just money for lip action. And she told me, get the hell out of my office. Damn her. All right. I remember years ago I did a comedy routine at a state mental hospital of all places. But I remember after the routine, as I was leaving the building area, leaving the grounds, I heard one of the patients say to the other, he gets to leave and we have to stay in here? All right. This is a true story. Me and a friend of mine went to go see the band Winger. And it was February 9th in Effingham, at the Effingham Performance Center. Truthfully, they were awesome. They were really good. I think they were good because it was a small auditorium. It fit about 1,000 people in there. But Kip's voice was good, and they looked good. But as you know, I've always had a big man crush on the Kipster. I even had his picture like on my shirt at one time. But I told my friend, can you take like a photo op with me with Kip sitting on my lap? And I can plug his ongoing tour and he can plug my comedy show. Me, with him sitting on my lap, he goes, well, Paul, I have a feeling that Kip's going to discover the next up-and-coming riser. How about that, Ethan? All right. I don't know, I've been feeling empty inside lately. Like something's missing in my life, and it might be, I think it might have to do 2 or 3 months ago. I had sex with a woman with a toothed vagina, a pussy with incisors, for Christ's sakes, Ethan. And she got mad during the event. And I lost more than my pride, And like I said, I feel empty, like something's missing in my life. I don't have the sex drive's just not there. I don't know what it is. All right. I was selling watercolor paintings. I do watercolor paintings, seriously. I got probably like about 300 of them, and I was selling them. I've got to know a lot of the college women, college girls where I go, and I've actually gave them quite a few paintings, and they appreciate it. So I thought I'd set up shop outside the coffee shop, and here's kind of how a typical afternoon goes. It goes, yes, Amanda. I like the one with the plenty of pink in the sky, just like my pussy, Paul. Yes, Nikki. Can you get that with the big brown mountains? They remind me of a bit my big titties. Okay. You, sir. What are the handcuffs for? Oh, I gotta go, ladies. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Anyway, I'm just not getting sex anymore. I'm just not getting it, and it's just I've denied it for so many years, but I gotta face it that I'm a really handsome guy. And I see Ethan over there saying, "Who gives a shit, Paul?" But anyway, and also I just, whatever the reasons, I don't know. But I really had a lot of unprotected sex in high school. It was all kind of a blur, UPTV. I remember endless sex parties, and one of the parties, the senior girls seriously weren't looking for the younger guys, and I matured faster. I had the facial hair and all that stuff. But one of the sex parties, it was me, and I took on 10 horny senior girls, and it kind of when I was going, oh yeah. Then I saw a bottle of pills, and I said, maybe this is the Energizer, Ethan. How about that? I picked it up and swallowed it. I said, hey, Puffy Penny, what did I just swallow? She goes, you just swallowed our birth control pills, Paul. I go, oh, my God. And that would explain, my wild mood swings and my general bitchiness the rest of that month, UPTV. But needless to say, I was pimping those bitches right and left. And I got a laugh from our camera operator. Pimping those bitches right and left. And if you remember the late John Holmes, the big Ike Port actor, I always thought he was pretty much... I always thought he had traits of a sociopath. He was just a mean person. So, but he died in 1989 when I was a senior. He died on a Tuesday, and that Friday we had a sex party. And remember me and John C. Holmes acting like an asshole. How about that? All right. Ethan's almost off the hook. And I was sitting around a table and with college girls at the coffee shop, and we were having I know it's when you get older like me, and you're around a bunch of any age, around a bunch of college women, they end up talking to themselves and avoiding you. But they got mad at me. We were talking about our beauty products, how to keep our youth, and they got mad at me, and they go, Paul, you always look dirty with that greasy hair and mustache. They go, what are you, 60 by now? And they go, look at your double chin. Does it sag like your penis does now, Paul? And they go, Paul, you're has been. You're over the hill. You're done. And what else did they say? They said, you used to make us laugh. Now you just annoy the hell out of us. And finally, I left, and they said, was it something I said? All right. I was talking to this college girl I knew. I said, baby, I need you. I need you in my life. My life is empty without you. Like Wonder Woman's biotic, she put the hand back and she walloped me. She said, get over it, Dad. You're twice my age. All right. Anyway, last bit. I've gotten to know a college girl pretty well, and we are pretty good friends. But one night, I didn't know that I was so charming and good with words, but I go, I'll use a different name. Nancy, you're like glistening dew on a cool, crisp morning. I go, I could feel your youth tell why you touched me, your youth pulsating through your fingertips on my skin. And she goes, go on, Paul, go on. I said, I forget what I said, so I'm going to look. Okay. Your beauty knows no boundaries. She goes, oh. And she goes, I just had one, Paul. I said, what, an epiphany? She goes, no, an orgasm, you damn fool. So that was, and my friend goes, where did he go? You're a psychic lover, no hands needed. All right. That's the show, folks. I don't know, this is like 155, 156. I'd like to thank Ethan so much today. It's been a pleasure meeting him. And Jason Leggett so much. Jake Shoemaker's back in action. It was great seeing him. And I also like to thank my audience. I hope you catch the show. And this is the Psychotic Comedian. Bid you, I might say something here, adieu. No, I guess I got nothing to say. I'll just say, see ya.